For more about this crystal nonsense, if you're on a quest, you need to know about the pebble people. Well, I laid with this on my throat last night. So I was talking to my chum about that one that came up on Facebook yesterday with the 2 purple hearts on it. And I always forget what this stone's called. Some sort of allegret or something. I'll call it allegret. Mine's got the shape of a tree in it, like an oak tree, which is nice for the questing lords, ladies and maidens. I only have a small piece, not for the purple hearts. I got my purple heart before. Guess what? I put on fire the other day, actually. Maybe that's why that stone one came up. You know what? I'm like at burning things for you. Anyway, what's it for, he says. Well, I'm not really certain. I can't remember what it's called again to check its use. But I laid with it on my throat chakra last night, just because I'm that person who lays on stones. And I woke up in the early hours with, like, God knows what was going on in my throat. This rancid bursting thing. And my throat all closed up. And then it just sort of dispersed again, which was nice for me. Did I think I was going to die? Well, I think I'm dead already. I'm in that Shadowland place, aren't I? I'm that half-place person who walks between worlds. But it was a key or a door or a window. And it's probably going to happen again because I've put it back on. Cindy drop, Cindy cyanide. I don't know. Could be anything there. It's like it's got a little bird in it. Look, in the hole. You can't see that. Oh, maybe a bat then. We're all on a quest. My wife has... Oh, stop it, he says. I'm no maid. I know. Lady, though. Which lady? That's the thing, though, isn't it? It's a thing at the table. You can't choose a lady over a maid. Or in a life in the Navy. You've already bayed. That's the oak that they hidden. Price Huck hidden. Or was it Robin Hood? I can't remember. You know. The whole Sheriff of Nottingham thing. I did have a dream last night as well. That's why I woke up starting on that whole Masonic schwanzel. What the hell? I can't really remember what happened in it as per usual. But there was my kids were in it, and there was a load of Masonic truck outside this house somewhere with a long drive, which someone picked up. And then I was in Eton. Well, Dream Eton. And my other son turns up, Daft one, and I said to him about, do you want to get a taxi? I thought, oh, we'll just go back together. And then he just runs off like really quick. And he goes, that's all right, I'll have to pay for your taxi, like he does in his normal cheeky way. I thought we were walking back together. He goes, oh, we're running then, are we? So he's run off ahead. And I just sort of start running behind him. And then I wake up. I mean, he's run off like, Wah! And that was the dream. Good dream, mate. Fucking Parker dream. But stones always pull things out of you, don't they? Really, they say? Oh, yeah, they do. I've done crystal work before. I always get them mixed up. Is it Reiki that you do stone stuff? That's an energy thing, isn't it? I think you may use crystals in Reiki. Reiki. How do you say it? I call it Reiki. Let's get back to me. Such life. It's a quest thing. Oh, come on. His cover's blown. No, I don't think so. But they're always moving between places, aren't they? They're as bad as the others. They're bad as the, what's, the sandals and the fucking the horned many. The deer of plenty. The Romany. There's too many. They're roaming around all over the place. Sneaking into each other's camps all the time, trying to steal secrets. Who are the sandals? Oh, the Bergs. The Birkenstocks. Are you trying to get everyone killed? Yes, I am. But the others, the Masons and the table wafflers, they're always sneaking in and out of each other's camps trying to find out who's got the best gear. What are they doing over there? I ain't telling you, mate. Who are you? I don't know. I'm new in town. And then there's a whole arguing about, well, the stonemason, the walls lay longer. Yeah, but you need handles on your fucking axes, don't you? They're made of you. Oh, Christ's sake. You make your tools out of them. Hey, you got stone forks? You still throw rocks at each other? Hey, or you got a handy... Oh, leave now, please. I can't go. What pencil's made of? Give us all our paper back. Give us our wood back. Leave us alone. Go away. Go home. I can't, no. Have I heard of Trotzig? No. She wants a cover pulled down over the whole thing. She said if I've come as in the year of a pig, I'm definitely bacon. It's probably true. Probably true. A metal pig though. Gold metal pig. It's true. Charles Webb. Oh, I was going about the Red Square the other day of oh, that was old what's her face again? She did see Red Square in trouble there. But it's here in my window. In my stained glass window, the Abbey of Shabby. Where is it? There. But that's come up before anyway. It's a message that keeps coming through. It's an old blood war thing rather than, rather than the whole palace. He sent a message when he stood with the bat. You throw a ball, I'll knock it flat. Oh, go on then, you try that, mate. Standing there with your bat in your hand. Call you Batty Boy next. I'll throw bags of sand. I'm just playing. It's a country thing. A home run. How do you know about baseball? Well, it's a bit like rounders. But the bat's longer. I think that's about it, really. And it was based on, was it? Longsword championships, I think. They used to throw heads at each other and try and chop them up. That's about it, I think. I'll throw this old mouse at you. If you can cut it in half, you can be on our team and we'll give you a horse. It's true. It's the olden days thing. What's the longest sword I've ever thrown? Well, you saw me with that piece of that fence post. I was playing long swords with that out on the land. I don't know if you did see or not, actually. With a 4x4 fence. Well, how long was it? 6 foot. I was just playing. I was playing long arms. to the drawers, to be honest. Oh, God. Crystal Tips and Alistair. Crystal Tips and Alistair growling. Old dog. Say Mickey DeLenz. No, I don't want to. Say Davy what? I don't know his name. Is he called Davy Jones? He was called Davy Jones, wasn't he? In the Monkeys. I can't remember anymore. Just Mickey DeLenz and Davy Jones. They were round. Round and round and round and round. Hey, with the monkeys. Oh, I've got a neck ache as well. I got my other bag of rocks out because I know it makes you laugh. I've got a bag of stones. Some magic beans. Do you want to see my magic bean? Not really, they say. Hey, what the heck is this one in there? This is the shark's nose one. I didn't know that was in there. I got my neck there. Oh, God, that's bad already. I'm a new person. Let's see what other rocks are in here. While he's twiddling around in the fun fair. I don't know which ones I want. To have stoned it. Oh, I can't be bothered. Just gonna have a cup of tea. I got the typewriter to work again, so I've stopped screaming about that being cursed. Look, there's the nose. There's the cut off your nose to spot your face stone. How have I had that? Since Magic Woods. It's my quest. Don't be afraid to do it, they told me. Look, this is all my stones coming. I'll try to find a good one there. Where are these from? Well, I told you. The upper down. It's that old toadstone again. That's a different toadstone from the other day. See the sonar in it? You can, can't you? If you look carefully. An old toadstone. That's for towing the line. It's true. I got given that. So, good for me. You might need some of these on a quest. You never know. It's true. You never know. So just... And you don't know all their magic powers, so you can't just come stealing them off them. You don't know how they work. I'm not going to tell you. So you start being nice to me. That one was an old... I think it's this one. Maybe not, actually. I've got one that's an old kitten. Its head is a bit like that. That was wrapped in clay and buried. How do I know? I was given them by a wood person. A nymph of sorts. So take it, you never know. You might need it one day. They'll laugh at you. Take some red stripes. Red Vedic ones. Don't worry about that, they say. Just get your bag of stones with you. And old paper cards and old tickets. Send your old bits of news now and again. Ravaging Cluster. Ravaging Cluster? I told you, House of Stark with Death Knight. It's true. House of Stark or nothing. Where's my other bloody sword, by the way? where's Black Alice, my other sword, my fated. That was somebody's tip end that got stolen by someone else. I just got it in case I need it. Actually, what was that? You think that's what it is? I'm not sure. I'm not certain. Could be it. Oh, yeah, that looks like another finger, actually. It does look a bit like another finger. Witch's finger. Maybe. I think it's Henry VIII finger, to be honest. He was laughing at me when I planted pansies. Whereas I planted them at the hung drawn quarters centre. White strikes there on my path. Dehorned the bullock. Devil's horn. Oh, it's a little bullock's horn, isn't it? Panzone's horns, probably. I don't know. Either way, it's mine. Oh, here it is as well. My peerage. Boudica's own. Waka's own. You know what? And then they would have had bits glued in there, wouldn't they? Bits of, I don't know, probably all body parts or something. Eyes, I reckon, she just stuck in that. Her husband's one. I think so. I don't think he went to America or wherever on the boat. I think she probably killed him and pulled out his eyes. I reckon. That's why he's too scared to come home. He went on a quest as well. And then what happened? So you got left to clear up the mess as usual. Right. Oh yeah, I got the typewriter to start again. I think it was just I'd locked something in it. Oh no, I'll tell you what I'd done when I put the casing back on. I knocked something. It's back to this old shadow work, isn't it? Your shadow and my shadow are the same. I'm making mistakes. So you're making mistakes. I'm saying I'm making mistakes now. Whereas you'll be saying you're making mistakes as well. Twin flame shadow work. So nice. So nice. I made a big mistake. A big mistake too, babes. Okay. I started throwing out curses because I thought someone put a clock in my typewriter. It's true. That's what happens there. Quests. On shadow quests. It's true. Right. Who'd put a clock in a typewriter? I don't know. Maybe. Do you mean a clock? Well, you know. A clock. A jam clock. Easy to do. An Internet of Things thing. go-to. But it is verging on delusional. But it's also entirely possible, not that difficult to do. Why would somebody do it? Well, why would they? Let's think of all the reasons, but not say them out loud at the moment. Somebody doesn't like losing, firstly. Is determined to get me under control, secondly. That's it. It's possible, thirdly. Mummy said they were a little soldier, and it was, you know what, it was going to happen. Just keep going. She's nothing. And I'm the leader. That's the end. I'm going. Drink my cup of tea. Pull some cards. That's the best bit of the day. Let's go and see what the old card hatchet's got going on. Why did I start picking on? I didn't start picking on Illuminati Musk yesterday. I just felt like it. It's funny, isn't it? They were sworn mortal enemies, those two. So I just thought, oh God, you know what? You just sit back and think about these things, don't you? He's now 20 on the fantasy leaderboards thing, and Musk's probably the leader of the championship boards. I just bought Twitter, which is going to be irritating, I'm sure, in some ways. To two people, well, you know what I mean, don't you? But then I was just thinking about the whole thing with Truss the other day and how long she was in power for, like 24 minutes or something. You have to have a cup of tea and take a coat off. It could easily happen. I don't know. And maybe as funny as anything. I'm not saying it will happen. I'm just, it's good for people to feel slightly unstable. They don't get too cocky. We were talking about that the other day in the shop, Truss and Johnson. I said, I quite like Johnson to get back in. I just think it'd be hilarious. And they go, oh no, he's a lunatic, I hate. And I said, well, I think whatever, I don't really do politics. I find that whole situation it just draws attention to the farcical nature of the whole thing. It's like, well, Boris is out. That's about all I knew because I don't have to tell you or anything. And I always thought it was quite funny because he's a fucking clown. And it's just... I'm not saying he's not intelligent, man. But, and she was in and out again. And then I saw he was going to go back in again, possibly. And I just think that would be hilarious. It does. To me, it is. It's perfect. It's a perfect crown on the cake of politics. I think it'd be a great message. And then we could do it again, and Truss will be fucking. And then everyone will just relax a bit. It's like, no one's like, you know what, just do whatever it is you want to do. Go do some gardening or read a book. Oh, no one cares. No one cares about anything. She's got a load of stones and she's happy enough. Oh, mate. That's not a good start, is it? Who's kicking over cups now? What's coming? Oh, it's uniting. Oh, I see. They all see the cups being kicked over. Everyone does. Twin flame energy. Oh, to know every last damn one of us is a fucking idiot. There we go. See? Lost scissors, isn't it? That's why I liked his rockets blowing up. It was funny. It's a hidden gift. What's coming? Unitions, that's what. And the others will think it's hilarious that all those powerful, well, what, people sit around my table looking at my stamps. Fine fighters. Queen of Pentacles. Sweet brother of Astrid. It's she. She's just dropped out. The Empress. Mother. The Tower. A message from the Ace of Pentacles. What's that mean? I don't know. The Empress. The Tower. The Ace of Pentacles. It's a gift. Change. The mother's changing. That's a gift. The Empress. Is that Leo energy? Corny then. I said that the other day. She's sitting on a bed of corn. She's ever so corny, the Empress. Ever so corny. She'll be jumping out of the tower. Probably. What tower? I don't know. The Dell Tower? The prison? A gift anyway. The Tower of what? Rapunzel's Tower? She'll stop time to drop her hair down to save me? I don't really know. I don't know what you're thinking. I was leaving it for you to decipher in your own style. We're all on a quest. Mother in quest. Fine fighters. Intuition. What's this also mean? Intuition and what's the other word? You can mean. Like if you failed at something. Different things. Mother will be more a page of swords. Intuitive, isn't it, often? More intuitive mothers. That came up before though. That came up at that medicine wheel thing I went to. That was coming. Mother to daughter passing was coming. We're going off to, where are we off to? Calmer waters. Mother's passing things down to daughters. That was back on the cards. That old traditional way of being. Swords and things. Calmer waters. The swords there on the back was there. That's what's coming, supposedly. Taking the crowns of kings. The mother, the holy mother. What's calmer waters? That's at the back. That's See, that was a big message, wasn't it? Big sword. These ones all fell out. Oh God. So that could be something. Sometimes that's about a lie to me. If I pulled that, so there's something secretive going on. Because a fairy tale, it depends how you read it, doesn't it? So I've pulled it before and people have come around and it's signalled deception. But as a Three of Swords is that. There's a hidden gift. I often read that as a hidden gift. Everything's a gift. And Sweet Mother of Astrid. Along with that cataclysmic thing outside. I don't really know. Got to find Wands. Who's next? Queen of Swords. No, I mean Wands. Queen of Wands. I've got a message. And the fighting. Piscean energy. Manifested. I saw them in the Equator thing. And the lady was trying to follow, you know what, as ladies often do. At least being courteous. And the chief had to do his thing. And then they left. Hidden gift. The chief was all, you know. Don't you know who I am? Kicking over cups. I wish I film it. Pulling back to the land. Their energy.